Ever feel like you're running in circles? Like you're working so hard, putting in the effort, but you keep hitting the same walls, the same obstacles over and over again? You're striving for success, for happiness, for fulfillment, but something keeps blocking your path. You're not alone. Most of us, at some point, feel trapped in a labyrinth of our own making. These aren't external obstacles. They're internal. They're hidden patterns, subconscious beliefs, limiting behaviors, self-sabotaging thoughts that we repeat, often without even realizing it. Like invisible walls in a labyrinth, they keep us stuck in cycles of frustration, disappointment, and unfulfilled potential. So, what are these hidden patterns? They're the deeply ingrained ways of thinking, feeling, and behaving that we've developed over time, often unconsciously. They're like the default settings of our minds. They develop from many sources. 1. Childhood experiences, early relationships, family dynamics, and the messages we received about ourselves and the world. 2. Societal conditioning, the expectations, norms, and beliefs that are prevalent in our culture. 3. Past traumas, difficult or painful experiences that have left a lasting imprint on our subconscious. 4. Repeated failures, negative experiences that reinforce limiting beliefs. These patterns become so ingrained that we often mistake them for reality. We think, this is just who I am, or this is just how life is. But that's the illusion. These patterns are learned, and they can be unlearned. Let's look at some common examples. 1. The people pleaser. Constantly saying yes to others, even when you're exhausted or resentful, because you believe your worth depends on their approval. The procrastinator. Putting off important tasks until the last minute. Telling yourself you're not ready or not good enough because you fear failure. The perfectionist. Holding yourself to impossibly high standards, constantly criticizing yourself and others, because you believe anything less than perfect is unacceptable. The self-saboteur. Making choices that undermine your own success, even when you know they're not in your best interest, because of a deep-seated belief that you don't deserve happiness or fulfillment. The victim. Feeling powerless and blaming external circumstances for your problems, because you believe you have no control over your life. Now, you might be thinking, if these patterns are so powerful, why aren't I aware of them? That's because they operate beneath the level of conscious awareness. They're like the underlying code of a computer program. You see the results, but you don't see the code itself. And the ego, that voice of fear and self-doubt, it doesn't want you to see these patterns. It wants to keep you stuck because change is threatening to the ego's sense of control. But awareness is the key. It's the first step to breaking free. So how do you become a detective of your own inner world? How do you uncover these hidden patterns and rewrite the script of your life? Here's a simple but powerful process. Observe your reactions. Start paying close attention to your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, especially in situations where you feel triggered, frustrated, stuck, or like you're repeating a negative pattern. What's happening internally when you hit a roadblock? What are you telling yourself? What emotions are you experiencing? Question your assumptions. Once you notice a reaction, ask yourself, what underlying beliefs are driving this? Are these beliefs really true? Or are they just old stories I'm telling myself? Where did these beliefs even come from? Journal your insights. Write down your observations and reflections. Don't just think about it. Write it down. The act of writing helps to externalize your thoughts and feelings, making them easier to examine. It also helps you to identify recurring themes and patterns over time. Challenge your patterns. Small steps. Once you've identified a pattern, start to consciously challenge it. This doesn't mean making huge, sweeping changes overnight. It means taking small, consistent steps in a new direction. If you tend to procrastinate, commit to working on a task for just 5 minutes. If you tend to people-please, practice saying no to one small request. If you tend to criticize yourself, practice saying one kind thing to yourself each day. Seek support. Don't go it alone. This work can be challenging. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Talk to a trusted friend, a family member, a therapist, or a coach. Sometimes an outside perspective is exactly what we need to see our blind spots and break free from our patterns. Imagine what becomes possible when you're no longer trapped by your unconscious patterns. When you're free to make choices based on who you are and what you truly want, not on fear, not on limiting beliefs, not on outdated stories. You become the architect of your own life, the conscious creator of your own reality. This journey of self-discovery is ongoing. There will be new challenges, new patterns to uncover. But with each step, you'll gain more clarity, more confidence, and more freedom. The freedom to be yourself, fully and authentically. What hidden patterns are you ready to break free from? Share your thoughts, your struggles, your triumphs in the comments. Let's support each other on this path. And if you're ready to dive deeper into the mysteries of the inner world, to uncover the hidden forces that shape your life, then be sure to like this video and subscribe to Mysterious Minute. We're exploring these powerful truths together, one insightful minute at a time. You have the power to rewrite your story. Start today, and remember, you are the key.